Hey everyone, welcome to Farhanah's Tries Cameras. On this channel I buy cameras, mostly film cameras, and I try them out to see what they actually like to use. This isn't going to be a super technical review channel, I just want to explore different cameras and talk about how they work. So this is the camera I'll be using for this video. This is Yashica Zoomate. It's a 35mm point and shoot film camera with a built-in zoom lens, autofocus, and fully automatic exposure. This camera was designed to be simple and easy to use. You don't really need to think about any settings. You just load the film, frame the shot, and press the shutter button. Before doing anything else, the first thing that you need to do is to put the battery inside. The battery compartment is located at the bottom of the camera, right here. The camera uses a 2CR5 lithium battery, and I'm using the Energizer one. To put the battery inside the compartment, you need to open it with this lever, and you just need to make sure that the battery is aligned correctly. You put it inside and close the compartment. To make sure that the camera is working, you will turn on the camera by using this switch, and then now you can see that the lens cap has opened, so this means that the battery is there and working. The next step that you need to do is to load the film. So to do that, I first need to turn off the camera. So for this roll, I'm using a Fujifilm 200. To place the film into the camera, what you need to do here is that on the back, use this latch to open the film door, and on the left side, this is the compartment for the canister. So on this side, you need to put it right here like this, and you need to gently pull out the film until it reaches this mark line. Then you need to make sure the film is laid flat, and you make sure the holes on the edge of the film here are lined up with the take-up area. When this happens, you just close the lid, and then you hear a sound. So here on the screen, you can see the number 1, which means that the camera is ready to take its first shot. Now the film is loaded, I'll show you how to actually use the camera. This is a point and shoot camera, so most of the work is done automatically. This circular control that you can see here is the zoom rocker. So if I turn on the camera and when I push it to the other way, the camera zooms in closer, and then when I push it to the other way, it zooms back to a wider view. So this is how I control the framing on this camera. So when you're ready to shoot, you need to look through the viewfinder, which is this one, and it roughly shows you what camera sees. Inside here there are 2 different lights. If I push the shutter button, which is this one, halfway, you can see that there are 2 lights here. The first one that is red, it shows that there's not enough light in this area, and then it is probably it's probably going to use a flash. And then when it is green, it means that the camera has already focused and it is ready to take the shot. And then if I press the shutter button fully, like this, it'll take the shot. And now you can see that the number has changed from 1 to 2, which means that it has taken the first shot and it is ready to take the second shot. Now I'm going to talk about the 3 buttons that we have here. The first one, if I press it 1 time, I can see the self timer icon in the screen, which means that the camera waits a few seconds before taking a photo. So this is really good for the situations that you want yourself to be in the shot, or like you're taking a group photo. If you press it 1 more time, you can see like there are like a couple of squares stacked on top of each other, which means that it is like the continuous shooting mode. And if you hold the shutter button, it takes multiple photos. It is really good for the situations where you need like multiple shots continuously to pick one of them. And if you press it one more time, you can see there's like a human that it's kind of moving. This is for the action mode, and it helps a bit when something is moving. It adjusts the shutter speed. And then if you press it one more time, like none of the modes are like active. If you press the step zoom, which is the second button, the step zoom mode is activated. So if I try to zoom in, it automatically zooms to the next preset step. And then if I try to zoom out, it again like tries to zoom out to the next preset step. And then if I do it one more time, it does that. But I usually don't use that, so I turn it off. So the next one is the flash button, that it has 4 different modes. The first one is the auto flash, that the camera decides when the flash is needed. If you press it one more time, this is the auto flash with red eye reduction. The camera fires a small pre-flash to help to reduce the red eye import rate. If I press it one more time, this is the night mode. And what happens here is that this uses a flash for the subject but keeps the background light visible, so it is really good for the night. And if I press it one more time, this is called the fill flash, and it has like this sun and a flash icon. In this mode, the flash fires every time, even in bright daylight. So these are all the settings that you have on this camera. As I said, this is very simple and easy to use. I mostly don't use any of these modes. I just look into the viewfinder, zoom in, zoom out, and use the shutter button to take the picture. But the good thing about this camera is that when you reach the end of the roll, it rewinds the film automatically, so you don't need any lever or anything like that to rewind the film manually. But if in any case you decide that you want to take out the film and develop everything that you have already shot and you have not finished the roll, there's this tiny button here that if you press it, it's going to rewind all the film inside so that you can take it out and give it to any store and that they can develop it for you. So to show you how that one works, you cannot like push it with your finger. You need to use a needle or something. So I have this one here. So if I push this one down, you'll hear a sound that it is rewinding the film. And if I open, I'm gonna turn off the camera, and then if I open the film door, you can see that the film has been rewind and it's completely in a stir. So after this, I'm going to show you a few images that I have taken with this camera and then I have developed and scanned them. And yeah, this is the Yashica Zoomate. It's simple, automatic, and really easy to enjoy shooting with. So I'm going to add the link to this specific film if you're interested, and also the battery that I showed you that is inside this camera. Hope this is helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching this.